If your Subaru EyeSight shut off right after a wheel alignment, strut job, or windshield swap, no, you cannot fix it at home by driving it, clearing lights, or waiting. If it wants EyeSight calibration, it needs a shop with Subaru Select Monitor software, the black and white target mats, and a flat level bay. Here is the plain reason. EyeSight uses two cameras behind the rearview mirror. Those cameras need a stored reference for where the car points and how the body sits. After an alignment or suspension repair, the car can track a little differently. After glass work, the camera aim can change too. If the real path of the car no longer matches the stored pitch, yaw, and roll reference in the EyeSight control unit, the system sees that as unsafe and shuts off EyeSight, lane keep assist, and adaptive cruise control. That is usually a safety lockout, not proof that a camera or module is bad. The car is not guessing. It is refusing to use driver assist when the math does not line up well enough to trust steering or cruise inputs. That is why driving around to force a relearn does not work here. On this fault, Subaru uses a static calibration, not a road relearn. So keep the checks simple. First, tie the warning lights to the last repair. If the lights came on right after wheel alignment, strut replacement, steering work, ride height change, or a windshield swap, that timing is your best clue. Not every one of those jobs always needs calibration by itself. But if the warning started right after the work, the camera view and the vehicle path may no longer agree closely enough. Next, stop trying random resets. A basic home scan tool can clear some faults, but it cannot do the repair this system needs. The Subaru process is the car parked on a level bay, hooked to Subaru Select Monitor 4 or Subaru Select Monitor 5, with black and white optical target mats set at exact points from the vehicle centerline. The camera then locks on to those targets, and the software writes the corrected calibration back into non-volatile memory. That is the part a home garage cannot copy with open-source tools, because there is no open path for a full Subaru EyeSight target calibration. Then, call the right shop before you waste a trip. Ask one direct question. Can you do static Subaru EyeSight calibration with Subaru Select Monitor and target mats on a level bay? That filters out shops that can do alignment work but cannot do camera calibration. A Subaru dealer may do it. A collision shop that handles advanced driver assist calibration may also do it. Last, be careful with shortcuts and fixed-price claims. The repair is not a secret reset, and it is not a drive cycle. It is a static camera calibration with Subaru software and targets. The cost can vary by area and shop, but the usual problem for a do-it-yourself owner is simple. A basic suspension or alignment job can turn into an added camera calibration bill in the $300 to $500 range. If you ignore it, those driver assist features can stay off until the calibration is done the right way. Check your last repair order, then book a shop that can do static EyeSight calibration.